the Titans. So with kickoff approaching, let's send it over to our commentators here this afternoon, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Larry. We welcome everyone to the Music City, just a stone's throw from the Country Music Hall of Fame. We are at Nissan Stadium in Nashville, Tennessee. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Tennessee Titans. Now a play fake here on first down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they get him down, but not before he takes it. Across the 40-yard line. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Throwing now is Brady. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. And here's the offense today that hopes to get off to a strong start. Brady will try again on second down. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
They'll run it now out of the gun, and he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Brady to throw on second down. And Rodgers has it over on the right side. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
And Richard Rodgers makes the grab, and let's face it, it's going to follow him the rest of his career. The Hail Mary he caught to beat the Lions in 2015 in Detroit, pretty memorable play.
Those Lions fans, they just don't like you right now if they heard that.
I didn't mean to bring it up to, pull the Band-Aid off the wound there. I was just trying to praise Richard Rodgers. Yeah, they're going to be mad at me.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it second and short. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
The slot man in motion right. Now they'll run it on the toss. They can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
That'll go as a loss of 5, and that'll make it third down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
Throwing is Brady on third down. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to pick out the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest sidelines while this one continues downfield.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. A great play there. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And on the ground they go with the running back. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Now a play fake, and it's Simeon. Deep drop. He's going to air one out. He's got a man. Complete. Past the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Dorial Green Beckham, 76 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away from taking the lead. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. This will be taken short. Solid field position here to start as they get it out to the 40-yard line. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now Brady. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play on 3rd down for the Titans. 45 yards.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there? Yeah. Another great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing, he was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th round.
Wow, that would have been something to see him behind the dish.
Think he gunned down a few guys?
Gunned down a few guys trying to steal second. That would have been fun to watch.
And a look at the Steelers' defensive unit.
Bud Dupree came out of the University of Kentucky determined to let everyone know that they play football there as well as basketball. A terrific pass rusher off the edge.
Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. That's complete right around the 8. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
This will be caught at about the 5. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I'd love to sit down at some point in our offseason and talk to these defensive coordinators in the red zone. Tight end is obviously a big threat, yet these guys continue to make plays. Is there any other way to stop them?
Apparently not. In the red zone, like you said, that's your guy. They got it to him. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Titans have taken the lead. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
To throw is Simeon, and it's complete to Ladarius Green. It's a gain of 14 there, and that'll be good for a Pittsburgh first.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So 20 yards to go here on first down. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Now a play fake here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
Well, not that we had any questions, but it's obvious his arm does not hurt today, does it? He does not mind slinging it around.
He is firing that pigskin around the yard.
Yeah, put it deep downfield, taking shots. Unsuccessful there, but I like his moxie.
Defense really showed respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Third and long. It's Simeon. And now another one thrown incomplete. Dontrell Inman, the intended target. And it's fourth down. On now is a Tennessee native and former Volunteer, Dustin Colquitt, to punt it away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar.
With the former Volunteer Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Titans with a football here to begin quarter number 2. They've got a second down at 5 here to start things out. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Now a play fake. Brady finding time. He's going to fire. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. That goes for a gain of 31.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
From midfield, here's Brady. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Travis Carey. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
After the interception, here's Simeon toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
They'll fake it. Now Simeon. This one complete, left side to Green Beckham. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
It's awfully tough on a defense when he's able to move outside the pocket and still keep his eyes downfield looking for open targets. You don't know whether to attack him or lay back and try and defend the pass.
And able to find Green. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Ladarius Green from 13 yards out. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And his kick is good. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Now Jones. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
20, 55.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Complete left side, the tight end Rodgers. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Watch left. 20. Check nickel. Wide. Undercrook. Like 20. Alert. Hold 50. Slam.
Brady now on first down. It's caught right side. It turns. A big play there on the catch and run. 35 yards.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
And now the offense operates in the red zone.
Check.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. Bud Dupree, a former first-round pick, in on the stop.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
Watch left. Tight end to left. Like 20. 380.
Now Brady throwing on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Down here in the red zone, you know your tight end's going to be a favorite target. Couldn't hang on.
And sometimes they just have to get out of their own head because they understand how tight windows are there and how many bodies are there. And sometimes they just overthink it and don't catch the ball.
It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Throwing is Brady on third down. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
Slants are so tough to cover because everything happens so fast. But sometimes it happens too fast for the guy catching the ball because all of his movements have to be quick off the line of scrimmage, and then all of a sudden the ball's right on top of you. And maybe he got a little bit ahead of himself there.
Yeah, a lot of times coming in with good pace, and he dropped it. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
This is taken at his 4. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
And they're going to get this one all the way up to the 35-yard line.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Simeon on first down. On the right side, caught by Green. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do. And it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up in the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
Back to throw, Simeon. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Here's Simeon. It's caught on the right side at Smith. 12 yards on the pickup, and it'll give the Steelers a first down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate. After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
And now we're circling here around the 2-minute warning.
This is a setup play, trying to get one last one in before the clock warning.
Halfback sent in motion. 2nd and 10, Simeon again. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Dorial Green-Beckham with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead. And he knocks it through. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And whistle blown, a timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Fresh set of downs here. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And Jones has it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 13 yards there on the pickup, and it'll give the Titans a first down. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Snap comes at 1, and it's Brady. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
And he goes in motion here in the backfield. Looking back to the air on 2nd down. It's Brady. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
Like 20, like 20, 53, 52. Here we go. 29's the mic.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And trying to get it to his tight end, Rodgers, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Zach Brown. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. The Steelers' offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Now a play fake, and it's Simeon. Green with a catch left side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Ladarius Green with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Steelers get the quick strike touchdown. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Titans getting set to go. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
he'll try again on second down. It's caught right side. It's Hearns. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. And they thought they could exploit this defense with some really quick hitters, quick action. They worked on that in practice. We just saw it there.
And we saw them break it down to the fundamentals as well. Each position group had their own little work on it. You know, they worked on a drill here with the receivers, a drill there with the quarterbacks. Then they brought it all together, and now it's paying off in the game.
The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. And now it's fourth down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Now Jordan Berry on to kick this one away. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game, as we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They're going to hurry back to the line now. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. Offense just a yard away from the line they need to gain. 3rd down. Simeon wants to throw on 3rd and 1. And able to find Green. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. And he'll give it here to his running back. And it's a fumble.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
A nickel set shown by the Titans on 3rd down.
Thinking pass. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
On 1st and 10, Simeon. This one complete left side to Green Beckham. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of me.
And he loses the football the second time. It's picked up by the Titans. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. And a wildcat formation here.
Here we go now.
And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Now this time, Brady will throw. Completes it to Hearns. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Brady to throw on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
So a 2nd down incompletion now brings up 3rd down. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion as we just saw there, that's winning football.
Here's Jordan Berry now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Steelers. And last time, the fumble, the turnover. Now they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. The turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
That's the relief that you still have the lead. But coaches look at what if and what it should be. Turning the ball over when they've got a chance to score more points and increase the lead, that's what's going to affect them.
And they're also thinking to future weeks, maybe when the game's closer, right?
No doubt about it. You want to clean up everything. Let's just be honest about it. They want everything to be perfect at all times. They don't want to give up anything that's going to hurt their team.
And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Tamba Ali there to bring him down. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. Simeon on 3rd down. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. This is taken at the 23. So the D-line's going to spread out. They'll come up now in the Wildcat package. And that formation won't yield much here as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
Now this time he'll look to throw. The left side completion to Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. And now they're in the hurry-up. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33. And some options here for the offense on 2nd and 2.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him. When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Back now in Nashville. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. On 1st down, Brady. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Well, interceptions have been a problem in this one. If he could have gotten his feet down here, it would have been another.
Would have been a huge one. They've had a great game taking the ball away. Thought they had another one, just unable to get those cleats in bounds.
20. He's cracked. He's checking crack. Check 3.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. A great read, and it's picked off. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory. But the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. Back to the air, Simeon on 2nd down. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll take it down deep into Tennessee territory. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 50 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They go play action here on first down. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Ladarius Green saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see, do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. And a long way to go for the offense here on 2nd down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Bryant, the lone receiver, left. Simeon. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 7 yards on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Throwing on 3rd down, Simeon. 20. He completes it to Bryant. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. He's played a great game that continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish, because strategy would tell you run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Throwing again is Simeon. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Out of the gun, Simeon. Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. The defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. The 40, 30, the 20, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at his 4. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, Let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. So fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. Simeon on third down. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Getting late in the fourth now, Charles. 2-minute warning just around the corner.
Yeah, some teams just want to get to that spot, take a breath, and then come out and attack for the rest of the game.
Now it's Simeon looking for his running back, and he's got him. Time for a break. Back to wrap up the AFC Championship game after this. And Simeon's going to sneak it. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. And quickly they get to the line.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great play there. 28 yards. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball, too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Zach Brown in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. They come up in an offset eye. Now Brady. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Brady got to have this one. He's got time in the pocket, hopping over the top. And this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They take over with great field position. They've got the big lead. Most would say they should kneel it, but the key word there is should. You never know here.
You never know. That's the exact play that should happen. But some people like stats. You know, some people like to put more things up on the board, but kneel down is usually the right play here.
We'll see what they do in this situation. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. And they're going to speed things up here. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2, and now another timeout here called by the Titans. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. And, well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. And Bailey able to knock it through. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
Now, after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
And we'll see if they go back to base. Surveying the field. Now a desperate. And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone...
There he goes, left side. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
It's up and good, and they add one more to what will wind up a fairly lopsided victory. So we had action to the very end of this one, the score on the final play that they didn't need to have. They didn't just run out the clock, though. They added to their final total.